friends. How is everyone doing? Yay. So you're here on TikTok. I'm glad to see. I mean, YouTube. Whoops. I'm trying to get TikTok going. So give me just 1 second so I can get you both at the same time, which would be awesome. So let's see what I can do over here. I'm supposed to do something because I think they have some sort of a little program going on. So let me see if I can go here and do it. Get started and go live. Awesome. That's not what I wanted to say up here, but I'll leave it because it's all related, right? Actually, let's change it. Afraid to start. Yeah. Start something new. We're going to talk about starting something new today. So that's done. And I want to go live. I do think so. So yay, start live. This is so interesting to me how you can work them both, YouTube and TikTok, at the same time. So I'm excited to continue working with you guys and get this stuff lined out. Mirror your video. Yeah. Yay. Here we are. So this is Wednesday. And how are you doing for Wednesday? And by the way, I'm in Texas, so we managed to not have the storm really hit too hard here, I don't believe, which I'm grateful for. How about you? Are you getting some of the storm, some of the weather? I'm still trying to figure out what's going on here, but I'm A-okay. Are you guys A-okay? Yeah. So what do we want to talk about today? I wanted to show you a few things. I just posted a thing about getting started with something new and what's going to hold you back and what's going to keep you afraid of doing that. So I want to make sure that everybody is okay and in the right place at the right time. Yeah. Awesome. One more thing. You know, when you have a million windows open, that's kind of what happens, isn't it? You try to find the right piece that you're looking for, and it's always hidden somewhere behind something else. So anyway, come on in. Let me know what you're doing, how you're doing, where you're coming from. And like I said, I'm in Texas, and we did manage to not have to worry about the storm. So far, I don't really know where it went. I didn't keep up with that. Have you guys? Have you guys? So come on in. Glad that you're here. Let me know where you're coming from. And I want to talk to you about, are you afraid to really start something new? Because it can be scary, especially when it's something new that you don't know what it's all about. Are you curious about it? So we've got a lot of questions in here about this digital marketing. And it's kind of like, what is it? What are you doing? What's it all about? Is it going to make you any money? Does it really work? You know, how is it that I can be comfortable at whatever age I am starting to do something here with digital marketing? So, hey, come on in. So it's like, yes, I like to bring the magic between our magical beings that we are and the digital world, the way of the world's going now. Everything's online, all kind of e-learning. If you need something, you just go online and get it. And we get so involved in that we kind of get lost in our own connecting with our own inner magic. But the more that we bring our connection in with our inner magic, the more that the abundance shows up for us in whatever it is we're trying to do. Does that make sense? I hope it does, because that's what I have found. The more that you stay connected in with your true inner magic, and I love to bring the magic. See, I have my magic wand. So if you don't know me, I'm Madeline. I'm a grandma of 3, a mom of 3. I do live in the Texas area. I am a digital creator and marketer, an online business mentor. I've also retired from corporate some time ago and working through this Legacy Builder program to rebuild my retirement fund. So it's like you can be here and do this at any age. So come on in. Yay! I'm so glad you're here. This is exciting. So I'm looking here at you guys on TikTok and I'm looking here at you guys on YouTube. So let me know where you're coming from. So come in and say hello. And I had some notes that I set up here so I would know what I'm doing and follow along as I wanted to. And I lost them. I lost all my notes because I get nervous. So basically, I am an empath. And so I pick up on stuff all around me. And I'm also an introvert. And I didn't realize, I have to tell you guys a story. I didn't realize how much of an introvert I was until yesterday when we were going to do a live training with our millionaire mentor here in the group. And what she loves to do, and what's great for us, is it's interactive live training that we get here in the digital growth community when you're in the Legacy Builder program. This was a special training of how our mentor was working with us and explaining how she made it to millionaire status in 17 months. And then so she gave us some information and then she puts us in these breakout rooms where we all talk amongst ourselves. It's like set your goal for now, for next year, and for the next year. You know what's going to hold you back. Have you done this exercise? It's a really great one. Come on in. Yay! Thank you for being here. Yay! Hello, YouTube. So come on in. So what's going to hold you back from accomplishing that goal? Mostly, it's a fear. It's a fear of the unknown, isn't it? And then what's going to help you to accomplish that goal? So it's usually always a belief in yourself and a mentoring and guidance if you listen to it, if you tap into it. So sometimes you're in a position where you don't even want to tap into it at all. So it's kind of like, yeah, you should. So like I said, I'm Madeline. I'm a mom of three, a Gigi of three, two are off in college. I'm a native Houstonian. I'm second generation Houstonian. And I really am one that I love to bring the magic and the sparkle back into our everyday life. And I have found that for me through this digital marketing, believe it or not, through this Legacy Builder program, because there's so much for us inside the training that you once you just get into that, it's awesome. But as I was saying, I didn't realize I was such an introvert until I understood again. And normally I'm okay with that. Normally I'm a-okay with going into the breakout room. But I was really like panicked. It's like, why is it? What's going on with you, Madeline? Why are you not wanting to go into this breakout room? This is for you. This is special, exclusive, focused training to help you meet your goals that you set for what you got the program for in the first place. So, how many programs have you got that your mentor or the program creator comes on with you and says, okay, let's see what we need to do to help you actually meet the goal of why you bought the program and what's holding you back and what can we do to improve it to keep you motivated. So it's kind of like, I don't know why I was so panicked. And then I was talking with the people in my group and I'm like, I was so panicked and normally I can handle it. My palms were sweating. And so I think there was like 8 of us in the breakout room. We were talking amongst ourselves. And I said, why? Normally I'm okay. I mean, I come from corporate, you know, I've come from stage presentations. I can speak to people. You know, I'm not that, I am a little introverted, but I'm not that bad, but I am an empath. And so I'm like, my palms are sweating. Why am I so nervous about being in this breakout room? I almost got off the call so I wouldn't have to be called out in the breakout room. I know what my goal is, and I'm going to share that with you. And I'm going to share that with you. Just give me a minute. I'm going to share my vision with you too for you guys. But anyway, I just said, my palms are sweating, and that's not normally me. So is there anybody else here on this call that's having this anxiety breakdown? And one of the ladies said, oh, it's me. That's me. My palms are really, really sweating. And so it's kind of like we are interesting, magical beings. And we are all connected in some sort of way. But unless you pay attention to it, it's like I had to ask myself, is this mine or is this really somebody else's? And once it was discovered or revealed to me it was somebody else's, then I was fine. My hands quit sweating. She got better. I got better. And we had a great breakout room conversation amongst all of us. So it's like you're going to grow. If you decide to get in this Legacy Builder program or any of our programs, but the Legacy Builder is where we have the interactive calls, where you get into that breakout room and you get that extra one on one push, loving push, and then encouragement of how to actually make the goal and make your dreams of why you got the program in the first place, what you wanted to see happen for your life and for your family. What did you want to show up for you in your goals of why you first got the program? So a lot of things about starting something new and actually, I guess I could say, biting the bullet to get into one of these programs. Now, there's four different programs you can get, four different levels. So you start at what's most convenient for you that will help you set your goals or reach your goals that you want, that you can handle at this particular time. So one of the best things is, why would you start something new? What's going to hold you back? So one of the things that I can help you with about overcoming your fear of actually starting uh, this online business and being a digital online e-learning marketer and having this business is that it's beginner friendly, really user friendly, and it's super easy. It's super easy. So one of the main things, I'm going to go over these points, and I just did a video here on TikTok that you might can see. I did a little video covering these points. So the first thing was overcoming fear of starting something new. So when you think about starting something new, do you panic? Like I did? It was like, it wasn't new to me to go into breakout rooms, but for yesterday's day, each day you're different. Each minute of each day you're different. And so when it came time to be in the breakout room for me to interact with other people, I was just getting worse and worse and worse, introverted. And it's like I'm 75 years old. I've learned how to handle most of this stuff. I'm also energy artist, so I've learned how to get past different energy whammies. But this one really took me off guard because I wasn't prepared for it. So it's kind of like, okay, so in order for you to start coming in here with this Legacy Builder program, you're going to have fear. You're going to have fear, and that's okay because it's super beginner friendly. It is just follow the little blueprint step by step. There's no tech involved, or the tech is minimal. You don't have to have tech experience. So, and the other thing is, it's just a one time, really low investment. I mean, you investing in yourself basically, but you have this awesome program. You get four of them that is going to start to work for you immediately once you set all your things up and get it all going. So it's kind of like, oh my goodness, I didn't know I had all this in here. So it's low investment and it's lifetime access. And then there's no additional monthly fees, which is another oddity and rarity. And then you can be scared of that too. It's like, no, I don't know that I believe that. Well, you might as well believe it because all of us that are in the legacy, that are in the digital growth community, have invested in our program that we bought, in our income stream that we purchased, and we're not paying monthly fees for anything else. Nothing else. The other thing is you need to be able to identify the potential gains. Why would you start something new? First, we got over you don't have to be afraid of it. So let's talk about identifying the potential gains. So with potential gains here, you get four in the box businesses ready to go. If you're, I can only speak to the Legacy Builder program because that's the one I'm in. With it, you get all of the programs in one fell swoop. So for your potential gains, you have four in the box businesses at your fingertips. And it just, you set it up and it just starts to go for you. So there's massive potential gain here because you have the ability for unlimited potential income if you follow the blueprint and if you tap in to those Zoom calls like I did, because I found out, oh, I'm still learning. We're learning something every day, are we not? Yes, come on in. Have you noticed that you have something to learn every day? And do you like learning? It was like, I'm so glad to get out of school. School's done. I'm out of school. I don't have to, I'm through with college. I'm out. I don't have any more learning to do. Oh, that's not true, is it? You learn something all the time in the school of life. So, in the school of life, and you want to have a prosperous business that gives you time freedom and gives you financial freedom, you're going to have to go through some learning things and a learning curve. And that's not always a bad thing. You have to learn. The only way that you're going to grow and make it from day to day to day is keep learning something new. So, the you can identify the potential gain here. And the legacy builder program is because you get those four. You pay for one and you get all four of them. And there's no additional monthly fees. And then you have to be confident. How confident are you in your decision to make this step to get this legacy builder program? So it's like confidence is a great thing. And it's an easy thing to come by when you're in this community and you have the step-by-step learning and you have the earning process, the training, interactive training like I was just talking to you about. And we get daily mentoring. And sometimes you don't want to tap into that daily mentoring. Sometimes you just want to be a bump on the log. Okay, take that day and do that. But you don't always have to be because you want it to start a new income for your family. And honest and truly, this digital marketing, this e-learning platform is the number one highest paying work from home or work from anywhere job out there for 2021. It's $1 billion already. It's $1 billion industry. And this is, I think it's made $1 billion a year this year for 2024. It's got $1 billion year, but it's supposed to be, it's projected to go $1 billion a day. So it's kind of like you want to be in the right place at the right time. You want to have the right product, which you have with the Legacy Builder product, or any of our products you come into. They're all a business in a box. Come in with whatever level you can. But it is the product that's in high demand in the industry that is in high demand. And how it works for you is that you have the platform that reaches out automatically that has been proven to work, and it will work for you 24/7. This is another thing why you might want to consider taking on having a digital online business because you don't have to micromanage it and be on top of it all the time. We teach you here in the program how you have a 2-hour workday and your automations work for you 24/7. So you put in your 2 hours and then you go about your day. You have whatever else you need to do for your day, just hunky dory, however you want to do it. So, hi guys, come on in. I can't see if y'all are saying anything or not, but I'm glad you're here. So, come by, say hi, wave at me, send hearts, send flowers. I'm so excited that you are here. It's just, this is a different day for me because I am getting over the idea of how I panicked yesterday. And it's like, there's no need to panic. Everybody in this community is here to help you and support you. And when you feel like you can't show up on one of these calls or go through one of these trainings, it's your own ego getting in the way, which I had a nice hard talk with myself. And has your ego ever stopped you from really taking a chance on something new, on stepping out and starting something, even though you felt like you had failed several times before and you had all these good intentions? Have you had somebody to help hold your hand along the way? Have you had someone to come back at you and say, okay, let's look at this? Okay, let's look at that, without paying extra for a mentor? This is all included in your one time purchase. There's so much for you to develop your mindset, come from your heart, n- connect it back in, and let spirit help guide you to reach the right people. It'll happen. It happens all the time. Spirit's what led me here to this program to start with, and I don't doubt spirit at all. So it's kind of like, okay, I'm in a learning curve. I'm happy. When I first got in here, I did. I made about $5,000, and I'm like, okay, this is working, but it's not going to be immediate and overnight. It depends on your own mindset. Me, I let mine go wonky yesterday because I panicked and you know, announced to everybody that I was an introvert and an empath. Well, those are just labels that I don't need anymore. Because when you connect in with your divine inner guidance, those labels don't apply. You start doing what you need to do, you connect in with the people that you need to connect in with automatically through your automations, and you start making the income that you know that you're worth. Absolutely, an income that you know that you're worth. Or you can go back to your job and let them determine the the dollar amount of what you're worth, and let them determine how long can you be there, and let them determine what you can wear, what you can say, what you can't say, who you have to donate to when this big project comes across your office, your building. Oh, you got to donate to this fund. You got to donate to the Red Cross. You got to donate to the United Way. You got to donate to, and it turns out to be mandatory, and you're already on a little set salary to start with. Aren't you ready to make something different? You don't have to be afraid to start something new. You don't have to hold yourself back from being a prosperous digital marketer. It is so much fun, for one thing, when you get going in it. And when you start to believe, oh, I can do this, I can do this. And you start to see results pretty rapidly. And once, so about immediate results, let's talk about that. The very first product, the very first sale that you get, you recouped all the money it cost you to be in this business. Now, when you start a new business, what do you hear? That it always takes how long for you to get in profit mode? 3 years, isn't it? Something like 3 years. You have to work and work and work and lose money and lose money and lose money for 3 years before you get into profit mode. Not the same here, because this is the product that everyone is looking for. Search all over the place is looking for digital marketing, how to make money from home. How can I improve my finances? What can I do? I'm retired. I've lost my money. I'm retired and I want to do something as a side hustle. All of this searching is out there, and I'll go straight to e-learning platform, online business with digital marketing. And you can just Google that all you want to and find that all for yourself. It's there. So it's kind of like, as soon as you sell your first product, you reaped your investment in you. And this investment that you made the one time, you have it for life. You have the whole program, the training. You keep selling it to other people for life. It's not a year's worth of stuff. You don't get it a short time and go through the training and then it's all taken away from you. You have it for life, and there's no extra monthly fees. So it's just amazing how this product and this program actually is lined out. And so then the next product that you sell, the next time you sell something to somebody, you get 100% of that commission, not 10%, not 5%, not 25%, and you got to build two legs. and if you build this leg, and hopefully this person will buy something from you because you get a small percentage off of that, and your percentage goes lower and lower and lower and lower as you build your leg. And you're always on the phone. You're always reaching out to other people. You're always hearing no over and over and over and over. It's so hard on you when you always feel like you're being rejected. And when you feel like nobody wants to talk to you anymore because you're always coming at them with something they think you only going after them for their money. And here you only attraction market with them. They see what you have to offer and they contact you. And then they decide. You don't follow up with them. You don't need to. It's all perfectly explained, beautifully laid out here for you. So it's kind of like, have you been in a business like that before? And are you currently here in the digital marketing program? Are you currently in this one, the one in the legacy builder? Now, there's a lot of different ones out here that I know of. And I can't experience all of them. Haven't been in any of them. The legacy builder one is the only one I can talk to you about because that's the one I'm in. And gratefully, I'm in it. Now, had I got into my own way and let myself be fearful of starting something new again, because at 75, I did not want a business. I did not want to run a business. I used to have a brick and mortar business. We had 3 drugstores at one time. We had to go to market. You had to supply this. You had to be there for all the people. We had deliveries that we had to keep up with. You had to keep staff on hand. You had to pay for having the storefront open. You had to pay all the utilities that go with it. You had to pay for whatever that came through in the community that they wanted you to donate because you own a business. So obviously you got a lot of money. And it's one of those businesses that you're still trying to make a profit at. And when you have a small family, all of your money that you make goes to feeding your kids, goes to paying your house, goes to getting a delivery truck so that the delivery boy can make the deliveries. When you have a pharmacy, you deliver prescriptions out, and it's a 24/7 thing because when somebody is sick, the pharmacist has to be there, has to go get the medicine and get it out to them. So it's kind of like this is working for me 24/7 already, but I only put in 2 hours a day. I don't have to go to a physical building. Now, if you have a physical building and you want to learn how to present yourself better on social media, build your brand, find out how to put yourself out there the right way to get people to come into your door, we have training for that too. This program here in the digital growth community that our little millionaire mentor put together for us covers everything. If you're super introverted, like I showed up was yesterday, we also have faceless marketing, the whole training of faceless marketing because you have a business. The way you're going to increase your income from having that business is to show up on social media. And the other thing that we teach you for your 2-hour income earning activity is just to do free, classified, copy and paste ads at high traffic websites that will let you post your ad there for free. And you'll start seeing things come across into your email stream happens automatically. You don't even know where it came from. So I'm glad you're here. Come on in. Tell me where you're coming from. Tell me how you're doing. And if any of this makes sense to you, have you been on the fence? Have you been thinking about, oh, this is trending. This is just trending. It's going to untrend. It's the newest thing that everybody's doing. Yeah, because it's going to stay here. Thanks to us being shut in a year or so back, we all found a different way to make an income because you sure couldn't go to your job anymore. And because there's so many people that have found a different way to make an income, your regular place that you go for your job is probably not doing so well. And all of a sudden, you're going to go in one day and they're going to say, we don't need you anymore. That's happened a lot for many in our community here. And then they've turned around and made, like Daryl, he made 200,000 in 8 months of being here in this program. And granted, at first he didn't know what he was doing at all. And he was scared. But he had to do something because he ended up having to live in a shelter. Now, that's scary. It can't be as scary. That's more scary than you taking a chance on yourself and getting yourself up out of the ditch, up out of the trenches, because you have an inner guidance that will help you if you get calm enough and quiet enough to listen to it. All the inner guidance wants you to do is be who you are, and everything is available to you when you recognize that there is no past, there is no future, there is only now. Time is an illusion that man has made up so that we have to worry about this. Now, because it's an illusion that man's made up, we are in the middle of it. We are living it. But changes are coming. You just focus on now. What can you do now? What can you do today to help change, if you want to change, your family's life, your life, the situation you're in? You want to make a little extra money, or you want to make a lot of extra money? It's all available here, here, in one of the 4 different programs that I can offer you. So if you have to hop off here, just go right here. Lovinmydailypay.com. LOVIN. Like I said, I'm a Texas girl. LOVIN. Mydailypay.com. If you just go right there, you'll see the very first page of my automation system that I got for free when I bought the program. You put your email in there, and then you'll see the next page that I got for free, which is a little mentor from our millionaire, a little video from our millionaire mentor. She's going to explain a little bit more to you about this program and how it can help you, or maybe it's not for you. But because you put your email in, then you'll get a third page that's also set up for me for free with another little video. And at any time, you can click on one of those links right there and see the 4 different programs, and then decide for yourself which one's the right fit for you, which one will get you to the goal that you want, which one are you the most comfortable with going ahead and starting. You got to start somewhere. You got to take that first step. But be confident in it. Don't get into that stinking thinking. If you're ready to start something new, if you're ready to make a huge, massive change in your world and in your life, start little. Start little. But you just keep doing 1% better every day. 1% better. You show up consistently. Show up. Be coachable, because this is going to be something different than what you've ever noticed before. And it's kind of like, how does it work? This can't possibly work. You can't make this kind of money when you bought something for one time and you don't have any monthly fees. And it just doesn't make any sense. Well, the reason we do make this kind of money is because our number one product, most high demand product, is $900. Now, might sound like a lot, but it's less than your cell phone. It's less than your smart TV. It's less than a lot of stuff that you pay for over the month. Yeah, I love the hearts. Thank you very much. And you've only paid it one time for $900 investment in you. One time. Now, if you have a smartphone, you make monthly payments on that. If you have a TV, you're going to make monthly payments on that unless you have enough of money you can buy it straight off. And then if you do that, what does your bank balance do? Goes down. If you put it on a credit card, what does that do? Charges you interest. It's kind of like, oh my God. Sarah, welcome. Thank you so much, honey. What I love about this community is they show up to support us. They always show up to support us no matter what you're doing, if you're having a good day or a bad day. And It's just beautiful. This community is all heart. Now, it's not the traditional community for a growing a business that people are normally used to because, like I said, the world is changing. We're all learning how to connect more in with our heart, how to show up more for others. So money happens to be a byproduct of you being loving and caring for someone else because you don't want them to continue being in lack and limitation and in frustration and worry and on that hamster wheel, same old, with someone telling you what you're worth. Don't let anyone tell you what your value is. Talk to spirit. You'll find out what your value is without a doubt. Then you're not afraid to do something new. You have confidence. You don't really care how much it costs because you know you're going to be fine financially and the results are going to show up for you. So be strong within your heart. Be yourself. Be your real self. Don't be the self that everyone else has told you you need to be. Don't be the self that's been beat down and said you're not going to do that. Why don't you be the self that says, I'll show you, but then get quiet. Spend a little minute in meditation or just in prayer or just in quiet reflection. Is this the right step for me? Every time you ask Spirit, is this the right step for me? You'll get the answer. You'll get the answer. You'll get the true answer. Everyone in this community have said over and over and over and over, this is a godsend. This has changed my life, changed my world. I would have never started this. I'm so grateful that I was nudged to do this. I'm so grateful that I listened to my heart. I listened to my inner spirit. And if you have trouble doing that, just know when you listen, there's a difference in your ego talking to you and your heart talking to you. Your ego is going to go, yeah, but you did this before. And if this busted and you owe this much money and you're never going to make that out, but your heart's going to say, give yourself a chance. Take a look at it. Take a really good look at it. So it's kind of like, I love combining my spiritual understanding, my magic that I like to bring because we all are magical beings to my digital programs, to this digital world, because it's digital, but everything is a sentient being. Everything you can think of was created for us to use. Money is created for us to use, not for it to control us. You should control it. Learn how to control that. Yeah, I'm an energy artist. It's kind of like money is energy. Money is energy. So be open to letting it flow to you. Be open to what is it I'm going to do when this flows to me so I can help somebody else. So I can help another whole community, another whole situation that really is desperate right now. And they don't need to be desperate. None of us need to be desperate. And I was there. I was there when all my retirement income went away. And it was scary. And I was crying and asking and asking and asking. And finally, I heard Spirit say, take a look at this. Take a look at this. So I did. And I thought, okay, well, I kind of like what I'm seeing here. So I got it on Spirit leading me to take a look at it. But as soon as I purchased, I went, what have I done? Oh my gosh, what have I done? I have really messed up. And then I heard Spirit say, you're asking. I brought it to you. Now, what are you going to do with it? So when you ask, you'll get the answers. And so then I thought, oh, I better get to work. I better get to studying. I better start looking at this and see what all's really in here. And we keep adding new stuff all the time. It's always trending. It's always up to date. It's always current with what's going on out here in the social media world, because that's always changing. But your training is always changing too, to match it. Because the whole reason that Michelle even started this for us is so that nobody else would have to worry about going to the grocery store and not having enough money to pay for their groceries, or doing anything, not having to be able to do stuff with their family, not having to be able to do what you love to do because of no money. That is old school. That's old thinking. Blow that out of the water. You can control your life, your world, and your finances. So get your backbone up, get belief in yourself, and decide. Take a look. Take a look at the four that we're offering. And if none of them are for you, that's perfectly all right. Not everybody wants an online business and to be a digital marketer, but everybody needs an income at some way. So you'll find a different way to make an income. So you go here, you put your email in right here, lovingmydailypay.com, and then take a look. And if it's not for you when you get the email from me, just unsubscribe. But at least you took a chance on yourself and you took a look with an open mind and an open heart. And then start thinking about, what could I do with that? How could I fit that in? I'm busy. We've had a lady in here, several, she worked 2 jobs, was a trucker, worked 2 jobs, uh, 70 hours all the time. And she's kind of like, she started making money really quick, left her second job, and then a few months later left her main job, and she solely lives on this online e-learning business that she took a chance on herself. And now she has time with her kids, could do what she wants to, got them off to college, got them an apartment. It's so drastic change, such beautiful changes once you decide to do something different. So I love you guys. I guess I'll get off my soapbox today, but I am serious about, you are magical beings. Don't let your magic be beaten out of you any longer. Bring the magic into what you do. Bring the magic and your guidance from the divine into what you do. You will see changes happen super, super, super fast. So I'm glad that you're here. I probably should have asked y'all some questions, and I forgot to ask questions. Like I said, I'm still learning. I would love for you guys to interact with me a little bit, but I still have things I want to say. So it's like, just jump in here with a question and let me see if you gave me one. Maybe I overlooked it. But it's kind of like, yes, things are changing. So anyway, I just see lots of people coming in. So that's awesome. So, and YouTube, I'm starting to build my YouTube channel. So it's still not very many over there, but I had another YouTube channel that had a lot of people on. This is new. We teach you when you get into this program to start new, because you want to focus on this and you don't want to confuse the algorithms with other things, because you want people that want to take a chance on themselves and buy your program so they can change their lives, that the algorithms will find to bring to you. And you learn that in the training here too. You learn all kinds of stuff that it's like algorithm analytics. Who cares? Well, I decided looking at it differently makes a difference, because I want to help 111 people before this. I want to help 111 people to start changing their life. And my vision, my goal is to make it to 100K by the end of this year. And if I don't make it by then, I'm going to continue working toward it. But what I want to do for you is help 111 people start to look at their life differently, take a chance on yourself. Get one of the programs in here and see. Get the emails. See if it's right for you. I would love to help you. I would love to hear from you in a week or 2 weeks or 3 months or 4 months saying, I just made 50K and I don't even know where it came from. We hear that all the time. We hear things like that all the time. Why not from you? Why not? What's stopping you other than you? So, thanks for being here with me. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow, 9 a.m. Central. Bye for now. Thank you. And I'll see you guys tomorrow at 9 a.m. Central.